All right, it's a nasty day here in South Louisiana. We got rain on the way, super windy, heavy overcast. I spent the morning catching some beautiful speckled trout on a matrix rip shad. Just a fantastic morning. But now I've scooted into the marsh to see if I can find some more trout, maybe some bass, maybe some redfish, maybe even some flounder. Got to get my fix in because there's some bad weather coming tonight. It's going to get super cold and super windy for the next several days. So got to make hay while the sun's shining, right? All right, really good search bait for me is this SB57. I'm not real sure of the grass situation in here yet. I do like fishing this thing around grass, but it can't be too matted. I do see some matted grass off over here, so we'll see. Probably switch among this and an assortment of lures. We can figure out where they are and what they want. We're at kind of the beginning of a falling tide. Hadn't been falling long at all. Super hard east wind. Got that east wind at my back. Definitely the hardest wind I've fished in a while. Got beat to death getting back here. Super rough. Water temp is 67. It's a great water temp for catching just about everything that swims in our marshes. All right, no bites yet on the SB57. I'll make a few casts with this flutter nymph. More subtle bait. Been having a lot of success with this lately. First cast. Look at that. All right. All right, first cast. Not the biggest fish of my career, but it's a start. Beautiful Trenasse draining right here. Man, that looks worth making a few casts into. Some beautiful water coming out this thing. I think there'd be some fish here. No bites yet though. Let's poke our nose in, see what we can find. Man, that water's nice. It's only 2.5 feet. Yeah, it's not much of a ditch. Not a lot of water in here. No bites. All right, this water's getting really clean as I push farther back here. So let me try this ultralight with this really light line. It's been paying such good dividends for me lately. I got a Pro's Choice soft stick bait in crab boil color on an 1/8 ounce death grip jig head. That's what I'm throwing here. Great combo. Produced a ton of fish for me over the years. Oh, there he is. There he is. That didn't take long. All right. Nice bass. Nice marsh bass. This ultralight, man, I tell you what, it's amazing. You get this beautiful water. They just get super line shy. And they just can't see this line. Now, there are some negatives of fishing this ultralight. Obviously, sensitivity is a significant issue. I feel a surprising number of bites with this thing, but I know there's a lot that I don't feel. Also, it's difficult to really set the hook. You just lose a lot of energy in this rod and this light line. And of course, redfish lurk all around this marsh. Since I've kind of made the jump to this, I haven't hooked a red on this yet, but I know that day is coming. Very good chance of losing that fish. I kind of did this a few videos back just as an experiment, just to see how it worked out, and man, it was just so super productive. I've been fishing it more lately. I'm just catching a lot of fish on it. Well, one of the pitfalls of light line. Broke off on a cast. On a cast. I'll tie a new bait on in a moment. See if we can get something on the flutter nymph. Beautiful little three-way here. Got a lot of potential. Ooh. God dang it. Man, he smacked me. All right, tied a new bait onto my ultralight. Got an 1/8 ounce death grip jig head, but I went with the June bug colored Pro's Choice soft stick bait just because of this heavy overcast. I mean, this June bug, it works even when it's sunny. In super clear water, it's really a great color, but especially so with this overcast, or at least that's my theory. We'll see. Ooh, ooh, there's one. Is that a speck? No, it's a bass. All right. Well, maybe the June bug's the key. Oh, oh, there's a fish. Ooh, going bananas. Don't break me off, dude. Don't break off my sewing thread. There we go. There we go. Monsters. Yes, they're dinks, but they're fun to catch. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. Apparently we found a little school. Third bass. All right. Always fun when you figure out what they want. June bug. All right, I'm gonna put this thing in the water so you can see how this June bug looks in this clarity of water. Also, you'll be able to see how this line looks. This is 4-pound mono. I'm curious to see how well you can see it.
All right, first off, this Pro's Choice stick bait looks so good fished this way. The way that tail bends and shakes on every twitch. Man, I can see why this thing produces so many fish for me. But probably even more important is the fact that you can't see this line at all. This is some really nice water, it's really clean, and despite that, that line is completely invisible. No doubt about it, that leads to more strikes.
There he is. Oh, good. Beautiful bass. Beautiful bass. This ultralight, man, it's just amazing. It's definitely been a revelation for me. It's so much fun. You know, the bass we catch in these marshes are not big, so you don't have to worry about hooking into an 8-pounder or anything like that. Although, as I mentioned, you do have to worry about the redfish. It definitely adds a fun factor, but man, I mean, I'm not doing it just to up the challenge. It's just more productive. That's how it's been lately. This is 4-pound mono that I have on here. 4-pound mono, super light. These marshes this year have had ultra clear water. That may change in coming weeks. We've got a lot of rain in the forecast, but it may not change. There's a lot of grass in the marshes. Keeps this water nice and clean, particularly on a falling tide like we have right now. Another beautiful 3-way. This one's extra grassy. Poke our nose in, see what we can find. These are always fun to explore. Oh, there he is. Yep, I knew there had to be fish in here. So pretty, such a pretty spot. Hoo-hoo-hoo. He's a little ticked off. Don't break my light line. I know you want to. Nice marsh bass. Ah, he destroyed our bait. It's all right, we got more. So as you can see, this bayou is kind of cut through right here. It's left an oxbow right around here. So this is a very, very likely looking spot. It's where we caught that fish. Quite possibly some others there as well. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Yep, he wasn't a Lone Ranger. Ooh, goodness. Ooh, oh, ho, 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 he threw the hook. Yep, that's a pitfall. You can't get good hook sets. That was a really nice bass. That was a really nice bass. But I don't mind losing him. I like getting the hit. Just the validation that he was where he's supposed to be. The sky's starting to brighten a little bit. Oh, there he is. Oh, goodness, he tagged it. That's a good fish. That's a good fish. Whoa. Ooh. It's a good bass. On my 4-pound test. Cannot horse him. If you lose him, you lose him. Just cannot horse him. Oh, good Lord, that's a good fish. Look at this. That's a good marsh bass. Barely hooked, but hooked enough. there's another one. Where you going, dude? Where you going? Come on back this way. Come on back. Come on back. Mo back. Ooh, rip and drag. Rip and drag, picking him up. Oh, so much fun. I just love these fish. You know, using a sharp hook like a death grip, this is gonna happen. You're working that bait, that tail arcs over and gets poked. Solution to that would be to use a dull hook, but that would be stupid. I'm gonna wrap this video up and head back to the dock after a really, really special day. Just fantastic fishing today. This ultralight, man, I tell you what, it's been a revelation. I mentioned a few videos back, I will not go fishing without it again, and I won't. It's not applicable every day. It's not necessary every day. But when fishing is tough, this thing makes a huge difference. I can't even tell you. Some days they're super finicky and they see that line and just won't hit. And this gets them to hit. I love it. Awesome. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'd appreciate you subscribing. If you think somebody else might enjoy this video, please share it with them. That's actually the best thing you can do to help the channel. And I certainly appreciate it. And until next time, if we don't see you in the marsh, we'll see you right here on Marshman Masson. And you can bet the farm I'll definitely have this ultralight along with me.